Hi, welcome back to My Life with Plants. I'm Newman, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, 23 degrees, 98% humidity. Today's high is going to be 35 degrees. Ooh. I'm going to have a little look-see at this. This is called a Sarracenia, and it's native to North America. Grows in bogs and marshes. It has a pitcher full of water. It has these hairs that are downward pointing. So when the bug lands, it slips on the slippery hairs, falls into the cup, and drowns and gets digested. You can see inside that one that a beetle came to its fate. It came along and fell into the pitcher. There's other little bugs in there too. And it's sitting in a saucer. And this is rainwater. So I collect rainwater and give it to it. It's got a new pitcher on the way here. These plants are hardy right down to minus 12 degrees. And right up to 40 degrees. So they're very tough, all going. I like how they get the veins in those leaves, real neat. Whew. My Tillandsias I just watered. Alright, these are the orchids behind here. I did a little episode, but I'm afraid that the data got lost as I downloaded it. It's alright. I'll do it again. Yeah. Other interesting plants I have here is the Pelia gigantea. This is one of like 6 plants. Loves the tropical weather, loves high humidity, water when it gets dry, water it plenty actually, sucks it right up. Easy to care for in the winter. You can uproot it, wrap it in newspaper, and just keep it in a dark, airy, cold place, not freezing. Or you can just put it in the pot. It'll just stop growing when you bring it indoors, no problem. It's got kind of felty leaves and there's big stinky flowers that attract flies. This is the one I bought. And it's also a native in the same family as a Slepidaceae. Sorry, can't get my tongue around it. It comes from Madagascar. I bought that one. Has greenish flowers. It's got felty leaves texture. Here's my roadkill cactus. Roadkill, because when you go this way, it looks like it's been squashed. This is native to Puerto Rico on the coastlines. This is the safety cactus. You can't get pricked because it's got no prickles whatsoever, but some bits broke off and I grew them in here. There's another one around the back there. Grows freely, loves tropical weather, heat, lots of humidity, no problem. You can see there it's offsetting. Another interesting plant is Hoodia. This is a Hoodia hybrid. And their big stinky flowers are like big flat dinner plates, a pinkish color. It's just starting a new offset down there. It's got plenty of branches on it growing. You can see the new growth there. It loves tropical weather, so even on rainy days this thing will get all wet, no problem, likes it. Got an Orbea variegata down there. With some bits off the roadkill cactus. Roadkill cactus to get its name. Because I don't say it enough. Oh well. What else do we have? Starting to get dizzy. Man, it's gonna get hot. But that's Japan. Ooh. I did water these. These are the parodias. It's Parodia horstii. The big monster of a thing there is Lenninghalsii and claviceps. Got two claviceps there. They got, and this Parodia here, they got watered yesterday. It was a cool rainy day. Lots of rain. They got watered because they love the tropical weather and they like plenty of water. They can take temperatures up to 40 degrees. And yep, they grow a lot. They love that. I gotta get out of here. It's bad for my blood pressure. Whew. My gosh. These are the Echinopsis here. They had a flush of flowers a few days ago. No doubt they'll have some more. This Trichoceras huasha, it's got buds on it again. It's great. So it has Varicactus setaspinus. It's got more buds coming up on it. I don't water those as much. Wait till they dry out before I water them. This is Euphorbia. Thanks, heat. It's draining me already. Pretty hot out here. Euphorbia. It's not Matudai. It's can't remember. It's got that neat new growth coming away on it. Yep, I bring this one indoors for the winter because it gets down to -8 degrees. And I don't want to risk it. Doesn't take up much space. It just goes dormant. You can keep it anywhere virtually as long as it's out of the frost and too cold of temperatures. But it's a pretty magnificent plant. I enjoy growing it. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back for an update on my orchids. And before we go, let's have a look at Nepenthes hanging up there. Nepenthes alater. The nice big pictures hanging on it. This one's watered with rainwater too. And it's a climbing plant native to the Philippines, so as it gets bigger it'll turn into a climber, wrap around vegetation to get up higher in the canopy to set its pitches. And the pitches are full of water with rainwater. I fed one, a big juicy caterpillar. And it hangs up here underneath the eaves. So it won't get any direct sun. It'll just get 100% bright sunlight. Okay, got to bring these Tillandsias inside because they got a good watering. A little jumping spider, will take that off because I've got sticky traps inside. Yes, thanks for watching. We'll be back for more updates on the orchids as I lost my footage. But they're starting to grow well and looking good, and we'll do an episode on that coming up in this weekend. Okay, see you later. Thanks for watching. Little tour of the plants inside. We got the fan going. There goes all day. This is my Philodendron Brazil. And pleasant surprise here is Hoya Hindu rope, and it has 2 new peduncles with flowering buds. Fantastic. And at the back there you can see a new vine coming out, so that's all thanks to dechlorinizer in the water. And at the bottom 2 inches this big large size pumice stone, so there's a little water that's soaked up by the pumice stone that gives off humidity that stops the roots from drying out completely. Even if the medium starts to get dry, it'll have the moist evaporation of water preventing the roots from completely drying out, which I don't want. Okay. Chain of Hearts, Serapogea Woodii. Over here is a nice peduncle that dropped all its buds. This is Hoya Crimson Princess. Crimson Princess likes to drop buds because it's a water guzzler. Likes to drink, drink, drink. So got to keep that water in the reservoir there. You can see here that it's putting out all these new leaves and vines because it drinks. Needs a lot of drink, otherwise it'll just drop its buds during this weather. This is my almighty, gigantic Peperomia Hope. It goes all the way down to here. I've cut it a few times and it has started to shoot away again. This is Hoya retusa that I mistaken for another Hoya, and I thought, oh my gosh, the leaves are flaccid and all flat. And I got a shock, but I just made a mistake identifying it. So it naturally has quite flattened stems. It's got a neat little heart shape right on the apex of the growing tip. It has beautiful flowers, and it does. So I am looking forward to this. And down here is a lovely Haworthia. Lovely one. This is my Sansevieria Grey Honey. What a name. It's got 2 new offsets there, growing using my owls. I love owls. This is Miltonia biwa. It has yellow flowers with a blue labellum. This one gets watered every 2nd day or every 3rd day. And that medium is starting to dry out again, so it needs another water. This is my Sansevieria cylindrica. It's living up to its name by producing a lot of cylindrical growth. This is, okay, now we're getting tested for names. Ooh, what is it? Native of South Africa that grows underneath trees and along the coast there in semi-shade. Bulbous plant. So it's related to lilies, of course. You can see the nice bulbs on it. It has lovely blue flowers. They have big, short, chunky stamens on them, and sprays or inflorescences like a raceme. It goes over and down out of. You can see here that it's the leftover stalks, and it did flower. It's always something you miss doing. The name of it, gosh, put it on the screen. And over here you have the an orchid, jewel orchid. Can't remember its scientific name. It's planted in moss. It's got sticky traps because I get fungus gnats. But if you cut the traps and put them on top of the medium like that, you'll catch all of them, every single one. So it's just moist. It's sphagnum moss, it's not wet. And here is Venus flytrap, it's in a bottle. They got cut in half and then I just slipped the top part in. Leave the cap off it for oxygen. Because they like 90% or more humidity. Makes them happy and grow magnificently. There's the Nepenthes. Gaia, which is a hybrid that's supposed to be fit for growing as a houseplant. And I've also fed the traps in that. Strategically hung it up on this cord that goes all the way up on a hook because I got no space here. So got space at this level. So what I've done is I just put a super long cord so I can hang something at that level because there's space there. So it's almost like a jungle, looking great here. Yeah. Up here, Hoya Sunrise, which is my favorite smelling of the Hoyas. Lovely fragrance. It's like gardenias. This is close to the smell of a gardenia. It's amazing. And it flowers profusely. So truly recommend this Hoya. This is Hoya Matilde. Flowers once a year. So if I had a choice, I'd have more of these because they flower more and the flowers smell better and the flowers are kind of peculiar smelling. So make a mix of aniseed and spices. But it's a beautiful plant anyway and I enjoy growing it. Up here is the Nanook Tradescantia. I love growing it right here. When the sun hits it, you get that beautiful colors coming through the leaves. More of my I love the name of this Tillandsia, Funkiana. How can you forget that? Funkiana. Tillandsia, Funkiana. Grows pendantly like that, lovely fluffy like feathers, foliage, and it can grow into a clump. What's unique about this Tillandsia, it has zygomorphic flowers. And zygomorphic is like zygocactus, the tree growing cactus that has the long tubular flowers. So it's not symmetrical, so the flowers are kind of pointing one way at the apex and not the other way. Amazing. And they're red. Up here is my Hoya Callistophylla. It's growing fantastically. It gets very bright light, but not direct, because it's hung up so high. And over here is, I have no idea what this Hoya is. I could identify it and make mistakes because there's so many with similar foliage, but it didn't have a name of it. But we will identify it once you get the flowers. I gotta go. This is my indoor Bulbophyllum frostii. Over here in the corner is a Brazilian native epiphytic tree cactus thingy. Okay. Angraecium disticum. Started to grow that indoors. Give it a go. Some moss in a basket. Yes. This is my indoor jungle space. We didn't introduce the Phalaenopsis there, but I do have a phal. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm just trying to make up for my loss of video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. A little bit of an update before I leave. You can see the new root growing right there on this mounted Neophoenicia falcata. And this is Brassavola nodosa, which has some new growth coming away up there. Peelbag. It's good. better cling on, eh? Yes, I just spray this tree every evening. Pill bugs everywhere. And on this side is this one that I put up here almost a month ago. It's got a new growth, Dendrobium tortellai. And up here is another Neophoenicia falcata. It might flower. I get lucky. We definitely will next year. And I better move because all the mosquitoes are chasing me. They've been waiting for me all night. They're hungry. Okay. That's it for now. It's going to get to 35 degrees. So that's kind of dangerous. Gotta drink a lot of fluid on days like this. A lot of water. I can drink up to 2 liters of water. Just trying to keep hydrated. These plants are in a lovely cool area, and they've got the shade, thick shade curtain up here because you get the afternoon sun, which is absolutely hot as heck. There's my Cymbidium down there, and Phaeus flavus, native Japanese orchid. It's got lovely new growth coming up, and Coleogenes intermedia, which, man, they hate being repotted. They throw a wobbly and then they come right again, so no problem. Got some Brazil, Philodendron Brazil. I got a Hoya Bella there and a Hoya. It's got nice root system and a nice new leaf come out. Hoya Sunrise, all ready to go to a new owner. Going to share them around the neighborhood. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, woohoo! Look at that. Look at that thing. It's having a good feed. Gosh, itchy. All right. We'll see you soon. Enjoy your plants, and mosquitoes are driving me nuts. So, see you. Bye bye. Something about plants or mounting orchids. As you can see, this moss here. You want to have, so this is after like rain and more rain last night. You can see here that the tree, right, if you touch it and you take your hand off it, your hand's not wet, but you can feel moisture. And when you take your hand off, it's not wet. That's basically how you grow orchids. They're just barely moist. Forget about soaking the whole pot, making it all wet every time. Just constantly give them a misting of water. You don't have to thoroughly saturate the growing medium. And in actual fact, most of the pot you should fill it with styrofoam, polystyrene or chips like that, and 1/3 of it should be growing medium, because orchid snob doesn't require the rest. So if you want to know how to grow orchids, go to a tree while it's raining, and as it's raining I want you to just touch that moss and the bark, and you'll be surprised that it still remains barely moist. You can just feel moisture in there. The moss keeps soaking it up and it keeps dissipating, transpirating. Alright, and that's how you grow them. And if you need to get a little bit more help with that, you should watch Andy's Orchids. I'll put up his well, not the link, but I'll put up a picture of his YouTube channel. And you want to see that he waters the orchids up to 3 times a week, and they're all got moss growing in them, and they're all like just slightly damp, and they're kept like that. Alright, so I want you to watch that to get more knowledge about how to water orchids and where to keep them. And I suggest growing them outdoors as much as you can, hanging them up underneath the trees. Anyway, that's all for now. We'll see you. Thanks for watching. Bye.